Hey, I'm Timo Mason. I'm the creator of the Content Creator HQ. And in this full-fledged tutorial, I'll show you everything you need to know about it. What you see right now is the homepage. But before I show you everything inside the template, I want you to understand the actual workflow of it. So, over here, we have the Content Creator HQ workflow. You start with setting your monthly goals for the metrics, how much content you want to produce per platform, and the total content amount per content type. After this, you gather your ideas for content creation. It's structured that you can gather ideas for hooks, for video scripts, for text content, visual content, and you can also include articles or books. After you gathered some ideas, you go to the actual content creation. And this is structured into the different content types, which are pictures, long-form text, short-form text, long-form video, and short-form video. Then the fourth step is the planning and scheduling. You plan your finished content by the platform you want to release it on and the release date. And you have an overview about that on a weekly calendar and a monthly calendar. Then, after this, you can repurpose your content. And you can repurpose every content type into every other content type. And then, after your month is over, you review your goals and adjust them. So, now let's see how this whole thing works actually inside the template. So, this is the homepage, and on the left side we have the navigation and the quick actions. The first step is setting the goals. So we go into the goals page. Here you can see your platform goals, your content goals, and your metric goals. The platform goals are very simple. You just decide, okay, this month I want to release 25 content pieces on Threads. And then you always have an overview about how many drafts you have for this platform, how many content pieces are ready, and how many content pieces are scheduled. And for example, here on LinkedIn, you have the monthly content goal of 1. So down here it shows your content is scheduled for 2 months. Then the content goals work pretty similar, but what you always also have here is the schedule for the current month. And in there is also included the content pieces that you already published this month. And down here you have your metric goals. They are automatically generated every month. So you have your metric goals for March right now. You can check them off. And if, for example, something goes viral and you get your goals all at once, you can just click this button down here and say, all goals achieved. Yes. So here you set your goals. Now let's go to the next step of the workflow, which is gathering ideas. You do this here in the inspiration library. And you see it's structured into visual content, text content, literature, hooks, and video scripts. So, and I'm going to show you how to use the quick actions here. For example, we want to add a new inspiration. We just click it. On the right side, disappears. Let's say we want to add a picture of some puppies. So we will call this puppy picture. We will add the source where we found it from, or just text. In my case, I created it with Grok. We will give it a tag. Let's call it Puma. And let's give it a type picture. And how you add the picture, it's just you add it inside the page, /image, and upload it. Yes, this is going to upload right now, and then in 1 second it appears over here. And every day you can be inspired by cute puppies. Yeah. So after you're inspired by some cute puppies, you go into the content room, and here you actually create the content pieces. And it's structured, as you can see, after the different content types. And in each content type you have the view of either all content pieces that are draft, content pieces that are ready, and the content pieces that are scheduled. Yes, after you created some content here, you can start with the content planning. You can do this inside here, as you can see. You can set a date and the property status you can put into scheduled or published. But there's a content planning page that you can click here. And here you have a calendar view, which makes it where you have a better overview. And these calendar views are structured into the different social medias, as you can see. Yes, now you created your content, you planned your content. Now comes the coolest aspect in my opinion, and that's the repurposing. So for that we go into the repurposing hub. And this is the most complex part about the system, but it's also the most powerful if you use it right. So let's make an example. This part is structured into the content types again. And let's say we want to create a short form video for our long form video, why I post long form videos on X. So what we do, we just click on this button, create short form video. And now a new short form video is created that is related to this long form video. And what you also see, the long form video disappeared because it only shows content pieces that are not repurposed into the content type we wanted to be repurposed. So that's how the whole repurposing hub works. And down here, you have an overview about the content pieces and into which other content type you repurposed it. Yeah. Now we have the hard part over. The last part is after you repurposed and 1 month went by, you review your goals and maybe adjust them. Like instead of 5 content pieces on YouTube, you want to release 10 pieces. And then you can just adjust your goals however you think it makes sense. And if you maybe make the decision, okay, TikTok doesn't work for me, and I don't want to be active there anymore, you can go on the dedicated platforms page that we have here, where you also see all your content structured after the platform pages. And you have a view here that shows the active platforms and the inactive platforms. So what you can do is you go onto TikTok and then you set the status from active to inactive. And now TikTok will not appear on all the views you have and will just be inside the inactive platforms. Yeah, that was the whole tutorial. I hope you like it and much fun creating some cool stuff on social media.